We now move to Northwestern Province. The independence of Zambia cannot be completed without highlighting the role of former President Kenneth Kaunda. The role former President Kenneth Kaunda played. In Kabompo District, Northwestern Province, President Kaunda was incarcerated for 4 months in a house in 1961. Paul Shalala has managed to track down a cook and a guard who served the former president during his incarceration. Take a look.
Sometimes the story of an eminent person is better told by the ordinary, simple folk that come into his life. This is perhaps true of Dr. Kenneth Kaunda's story about his incarceration in Kabompo, Northwestern Province. The story of the Kabompo House, where the first president was imprisoned for close to 4 months, is well known by many. And they have heard the story of how Dr. Kaunda spent much of his time sitting under this famous tree that still stands today. They have also been told how one day a snake almost bit the first president as he sat under this tree writing his memoirs. In most cases, this would be the story about Dr. Kaunda's stay here. But he had a life here, and this is what I wanted to explore when I visited Kabompo. Thankfully, the caretaker of this national monument was very helpful. After a few probing questions and a rough ride through a challenging terrain, we managed to locate a man who worked as a cook when Dr. Kaunda lived here. After being arrested at his Chilenje house in Lusaka, Dr. Kaunda was brought here in March 1959. Jonas Sakwaha was the one who used to cook for Dr. Kaunda while he was detained in Kabompo. His story is interesting.
Kuna huko kuna wena na kuzata na komboke na kubui. Awa kuna nubambu nunenzi. Kuna hu tiyi ndi malemuni Kaunda malemuni. Na ila na kusenda kanya imbu. Mbwana. Ichu awana achitambala na musonda. Anadi wadilanga aninangati ya masamba. Na hela kofi.
Another person of interest is Katiki Sakfola, who was a messenger in the British administration. At the time, there were no police officers and messengers offered security to President Kaunda.
In the morning, messengers come to take him with a driver, with a vehicle. Take him to another house there down near the river. Now where we are keeping him during the day. Yeah, our guide was to look after him.
Mr. Katiki was present when a huge snake is said to have passed in between Dr. Kaunda's legs as he rested under a huge tree which still stands today.
There was a snake, a big snake. We wanted to cover the tree. So, and the apulenda kumulama alola lose messenger Chawola. He was present at that time. Then he rushed. He blew the whistle. When he blows the whistle, wherever you go, new messenger, you know that there is something. And so we rushed there, we found the snake. And that snake, we didn't kill him.
The National Heritage and Conservation Commission keeps this house as a National Heritage Site. The Commission wants young people to appreciate the role freedom fighters played in the past.
This place is very important because this place marks the beginning of the freedom that we are enduring today in Zambia. So this is where our freedom has come from.
For government, the Kabompo House is a reminder that freedom must be cherished.
Without our president fighting for independence, without him being detained in this house, I think it would have taken a long time for us to be independent in Zambia.
The Chilenje house in Lusaka is so much like the one in Kabompo. And though both seem insignificant in looks and size, it is their significance to the history of the struggle that matters most. Paul Shalala, ZNBC News in Kabompo, Northwestern Province.
In studio this morning, we are joined by the key